Okay, so I would say I'm in the in-between season right now. Yeah, it's very much we're here and we're gonna soak in it. Okay? Okay. Hello everyone. My name is Branson. I'm an actor, singer, dancer, songwriter, influencer, everything in between. And I just make videos talking about life and, uplifting, just talking the real. Anyways, and I was like, I feel like I'm in the in between right now. Like something great is coming. The future we are building right now, but I want to talk about the in between a little bit because I feel that many people are in this season of their life and we just really don't communicate it that much. It's either you're doing nothing or you're doing everything, but what about the in between? Okay, boom. So the first thing is like when you're in the in between season, it's like you're not a beginner, but you're not established either. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so for me, for example, I'm doing acting things, and I'm actually in a hotel right now because, well, yeah, I was filming something today, so that's why I'm here. But I feel like right now I'm in the part of my life where I'm like building the resume, doing the things, getting the training, but I'm not at that part where like, oh yeah, like you see me on here, you see me on there, you see me on there. It's like that in between, and I feel that maybe we should soak in it a little bit longer because it's so easy to get caught up in, you see the TV in the background, it's so easy to get caught up in yeah, like I just need to keep working, I need to keep working for this and doing that, work harder to do that, to do this and to go there and to go there, but we never just sit and have time in our own in between era. Like we always, if you just keep just postponing this joy that you have because you're waiting for that initial moment where you're like, oh, this is it, this is tea, I'm here. It's like, well, what about all these weeks, months, years that you were in the in between era and you just hated it, or you were just not happy because you weren't where you thought you would be? So that's where I'm at, and I'm trying to take it every day. Like even when I was on set today, I was like, enjoy this. This is so like I want to do stuff like this for the rest of my life every single day. This, it's something you love and something that you take seriously as a career, as a craft, as an entity when you really enjoy what you do. It's something about that. I was literally in the restroom like, oh my God, like is this what I'm really doing? Anyways, but yeah, that in between, it's like, okay, well, I'm not a complete beginner. Like, I know things that I'm doing. I can do that. I know that does that. I know how to do this. Boom, boom, boom. But like, are you gonna see me at like these events or these carpets? No. And that's okay because let's enjoy so I can think back in 10 years, 20 years from now and be like, oh, that was such a good time in my life. Not that oh, I was working so hard and yeah, no. So that's something. And I just want to say that. And then also another thing about being in your in-between era is that you're doing a lot of progress that nobody sees. It's a lot of it's a lot of people asking you, oh, so like how's this, da da da, and you're just like, oh well, I'm trying, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. They're like, oh, but did you get this? And it's like, well, no, but I did this and that, and they're like, oh, okay, but especially in an entertainment career, it's like, yeah, you could be doing your entertainment, being creative all the time, but unless people see the product, they're like, okay, so like, are you just like dancing in your room? Which I am dancing in my room and singing in my room and acting in my room and brainstorming everything in the room. But usually with the career like this, they want to see a product. They're like, okay, let me see a video. Let me see a clip of you acting. Let me see this. And it's like, well, I'm taking steps, guys. Like, you don't understand. Like, there's many things that there's many things that I'm trying to do. Okay, so I know if you're someone who's quietly making progress, but for people it could look like you're stagnant or it could just not look as you want. It's okay, boo, because we don't need to let everybody know what we're doing anyways. We don't need to always post on social media for the world to know that we're trying to tee up our life. We're trying to really elevate because it's just work. I feel like there's a quote. I'm trying to think of a quote, but I can't think of one. But work in silence and like you sneak up, and then boom. So yeah, I feel like honestly it's better for you to be in silence, because once you go to social media, then it just adds everybody in so many elements of your life in so many different auras, and it's like, okay, pause. Let me eat. Oh my God, the sun is going down, guys. But I'm glad I'm doing this video now, because when I did it, like the first day I was in the hotel, I was over there on the desk and my lighting was trash. So I'm glad I'm filming it right now. Okay. So the next thing I'll talk about is like the emotional whiplash. Okay, because like one day you feel unstoppable. You're like, oh my gosh, like I'm progressing. I said progressing. I'm progressing. I'm elevating. I'm doing so good. And then other days you're like, I'm so far behind. Like, what's up with that? The in-between it's like it's constantly battling with your mind. It's like, okay, wait, like this just happened. I'm really like I'm doing it. Like, can I get my 10s? But then other days you're really just, oh my gosh, am I a bum? Am I not? I'm not that good. Like, it's giving. That was from Wicked, if you saw it. But if you didn't see Wicked, that was a song. Anyways, yeah, it's just this constant battle of yay, no, maybe, yes. And that's how I feel like anytime I get an audition or a callback or something booked, I'm like, ah. And then when I'm not, I'm like, yeah, so like, is this really what I want to do for the rest of my life? But then I'm like, other days I'm like, duh, because when I'm doing anything else, I'm like, please. So it's just, yeah, it's constant battle, but you always got to remember the bigger picture, okay? Because when you remember the bigger picture, it's always going to be uphill, okay? There's always going to be an uphill battle. Sometimes you're going to have to lose, okay? But it ain't about how fast I get there. It ain't about, wait, girl, let me stop quoting everything. That's from The Climb by Miley Cyrus. Anyways, I can almost see. Okay, anyways, yeah, so you just gotta think about the bigger picture. Think about the bigger picture. It's always gonna have that bright light, okay? You gotta think about the bigger picture, the bright light, the star. Follow the North Star, okay? Follow it because it is bright and it's calling your name. T. My hair looks so good right now. Okay, anyways, so the next thing I want to say is like the pressure of time, and I've touched up about this in other videos, but too, it's just, I'll briefly talk about this since I've said it in other videos, but guys, again with the timelines, stop trying to time yourself like you're taking a big exam for a college level or a medical test or something. Like, you're like, oh, I only have 4 hours to do this. Or in the real world, you're like, I only have 2 months or I only have a year to get this. And if I don't do that, it's like, girl, please give yourself some grace, because there are people that shift careers at all ages. So you, like, finding yourself right now, it's okay. It's okay to take your time and just sit in the moment and really observe and really try. And you know, if you fail, try again. And if you fail, try again, okay? There was one time I took a test like 5 times. We're not gonna talk about it. Don't clock me. I'm not gonna tell you what test it was, but just know I took something 5 times because the score wasn't T, but then, well, actually the score wasn't passing. But then that 5th time I passed. Because never give up, okay? So, yeah, you know, school was never really my tea. That's why I'm an entertainer, okay? Anyways, but, yeah, so just stop limiting yourself with time. You got this, okay? Just keep trying, you know? Go at a good pace. And, you know, you can push yourself, but don't limit yourself. Don't restrict and say only this, okay? That's that. Another thing is like, this is like kind of like but it's like a building with no applause. It's like sometimes you want to feel validated, you know? Like when people, I posted a story today of me on set and then people are liking it. I was like, okay, yay. But there are other times where I've done things where, luckily with this project, we can post like snippets here and there. So it's like fun. Like people know, like, okay, like you're on set, you're filming. But with other things I've done, it's like, baby, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know that I was on set because either it's not out yet or it's not out yet. So yeah, and then people are like, I don't know, and then it's just we do want like some type of like, oh my God, like you did it. You know, when people post on LinkedIn, like they got this job, they got that, they know, they're like, okay, people can see like I'm thriving, and that's a lot of the in between. It's just, even when you do like get something or you do well at something, it's not really, nobody really knows or cares enough because it's not, So yeah, that's something that's really, but we're still here, we're still thriving, okay? Yeah. So the next thing is discipline. With the way that my face looked disgusted, I said discipline. No, but discipline without excitement. Y'all, this is a distinction I need you to make. Motivation and discipline, okay? Two very different things. And I had to learn this for a while, but whenever you're doing something new, or even if you're watching this video, let's say you're watching this video right now and you're feeling motivated, you're like, you know what? Yeah, Branson, I'm gonna do that thing. But motivation, honey, that fades real quick. Okay, you might be motivated today. You might be motivated tomorrow, maybe even next week. But what about the week after that? What about the week after that? What about week 3? Week 4 when it gets boring, you're like, okay, I've been doing the same thing, but like now I actually want to just stop and I want to be back in my old ways, okay? So you need to get that discipline. And nobody's perfect, okay? Because I'm not perfect too. I'm far from perfect. But I'm still trying every day to get this discipline in me, okay? I'm still trying every single day. When I get back home, I'm gonna have to start my creative juices and be disciplined with things that I wanna create and things that I wanna put out. I need to do that. Or when it comes to, like, even today, I'm like, I gotta film an audition. I'm like, I'm really tired. I wanna just lay down. Even though after this, I'm gonna get some food. But I'm just like, no, you need to memorize those lines because you got this audition and maybe you could go somewhere, okay? So discipline without excitement, that's something that we really need to grasp it. We need to take it by the hand. Why did I do that? Take it by the hand and just pull it closer to you. And then love it, okay? Because the only thing stronger than hate is love. So you gotta love it. Just discipline without excitement. Yeah. Discipline is like hard, y'all. It's really hard. I know I'm talking about it like, yes, but it's so hard. But we're gonna keep doing it anyways, okay? Because we're not gonna get anywhere without it. So yeah, the next thing is doubting yourself quietly. Oh my gosh, guys. This was literally me like 2 days ago. When I got here a few days ago, in the first day of filming, I was doubting myself so much. It was a lot of imposter syndrome too. I was just like, oh my gosh, am I good enough for this? Like, that's actually what, never mind. So I was just like, am I, like, is this what I can do? I was so much self-doubt. But now, after rapping today, I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, I was meant to be here. Everybody here was meant to be here. All the production team, all of the crew, all of the actors, everybody was meant to be here. And that's the beauty of doing something and just pursuing it and finally being with people. But there is a lot of doubt a lot of the times, and we have to address it. It's loud. It's very loud. And it's crazy. It be the people that are amazing that doubt. Like some of my friends, they're so good at what they do, but they will doubt too. They will say, oh, this person, that. And I'm like babes, like, I've seen you. You're the moment. You are the moment. But the mind, the doubt, it happens, but we gotta try to work our way around it, okay? Because we can't, I don't wanna be like, yeah, guys, just don't doubt yourself. Unrealistic, because it's gonna, the voices. Yeah, so doubting yourself quietly, it's something, but we all do it, so just have comfort in knowing that a lot of people do, okay? But basically, that's really the premise of this video. I just want to talk about those things and being in the in-between era and a few little topics. Maybe I'll make a part 2. Maybe I'll just talk about something else completely different. But I'm here for you guys. Please comment. I love when you guys comment saying, like, somebody commented today, like, you motivated me. It was inspirational. And I'm just like, guys, like, this is all I'm really here trying to do, because I'm your average person. We're all trying to we're all out here trying to do what we want to do, okay? And I just really want people to be happy with what they do, no matter what it is, as long as you love it and you're not killing or hurting people. Do it, okay? And do it and love it, because life is too short. Hello. So anyways, guys, I hope you guys like this video. Make sure you subscribe and comment down below and like the video. Please, please, please like when I see likes. I'm like, oh my gosh, wait, they actually like me. Anyways, but yeah, love you guys so much. And bye.